Thursday, for another wonderful Thursday for the Footprints Radio Talk Show. I've always told you the Footprint Radio Talk Show is making big airwaves. This radio program is growing across the globe because of the uniqueness of the program. This program cannot be found anywhere because the kind of things that we discuss, you really need to pay some huge sums of money to really get into it. But we are here giving it for free because we want to give back to our community. That is what Star Radio UK is all about. We say Star Radio UK, your finest Afro-Caribbean station in London. And trust me, we are here to inspire you. We are here to motivate you. We are here to cause you to take the next step into your journey of your purposeful zone. I always say, somebody might ask who is in the hot seat, and this is your regular host Oscar Bimpong, always in the driving seat, taking you to your destination of success. You know the job of the driver. Yes, the driver knows the route to that destination. But we are here not just to always give you the route. We also want you to also contribute to the show. Give us your ideas in terms of what you think can be helped to really make a difference in our lives. Now, I've always said this program is looking for sponsors or anybody that would like to advertise on this show is really welcome. Please advertise on this show because this program is really doing well, and trust me, we have a very good package if you want to advertise on this show. And to advertise, you can call on 0208 133 2257 0208 133 2257, or you can email footprint at starradiouk.com. Footprint at starradiouk.com. The footprints is without the S. And this program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. Train to Inspire Consultancy says inspiring our generation through training and development. And also, Train to Inspire Consultancy is for all your business training needs and your consulting needs. We will grow your business from the scratch. We will bring a differential factor to your business, and we will cause your staff to really understand the values that holds the business together, and we will change the cultural practices that is holding the business, causing it not to move forward. You can get more about Train to Inspire at www.traintoinspireconsultancy.com. The 2 is as in number. Also, this program is sponsored by S4L Consult. S4L Consult says, if you see something, say something. This is your security company based in Ghana and managed in the UK as well. And it's for all your security needs. You can get more of S4L Consult at www.s4lconsult.com. Now, time is already spent. We apologize for coming in late. We had some few challenges, but we are on. And the point is that somebody might ask, why are we here? We are here to really make a difference to your life. And who do I have in the hot seat today? I've known this woman for far too long. And I know what she can do and what she cannot do. So you have to hold on to your seatbelt because she is going to fire all the bullets that will cause you to take a step in your life. This lady called herself, she says she's an entrepreneur. She called herself to be creative, motivational, and inspirational individual. She says she's a writer and a philanthropist. And she also says she's the CEO of AGA, African Entrepreneur Awards UK. He is the CEO. And who do I have in the hot seat? She is no other person than Francess K. Please welcome to the Footprints Radio Talk Show, and you are live on Star Radio UK.
Thank you, Oscar.
How's things been?
Oh, it's been ups and downs, but positive. Good.
You're too busy.
I'm too busy for myself.
How do you manage your time?
Well, I believe if you structure yourself really well and manage your time schedule, try and put a diary schedule in, then you'll be fine.
I think we're already having a call.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
we'll open the phone lines very soon, so please just hold on a bit for us. We'll open the phone lines for you to call in. Yes, time, time, time,
Time.
time. Can you tell listeners briefly who Frances Key is?
That's a big question because I don't even know who I am most of the time. Other people describe me. I'm Frances K, as you said, or Frances Samura, my legal name, but I like to be called Frances K. And I'm from Sierra Leone originally, and I was born in Gloucester Village years back.
Gloucester Village in Sierra Leone.
In
Yes?
Sierra Leone,
Which
yes.
part is Gloucester? Is it
It's
in
just
town? Where is it?
It's just in the rural area. It's outside the capital.
Wow.
Freetown. So I'm a village girl.
You're a village girl.
Yes.
A village girl, but a pretty one.
If you say so.
Yes.
And I'm a mother of 2 kids.
Wow.
I live in Milton Keynes presently, and I juggle between 2 businesses, the African Entrepreneur Award UK, and also the Janaya's event. So it's an event management company, and I'm a full-time student in university. Doing event management degree. And what else shall I say, really? I inspire other people. I give public talks, as you know.
Yes.
And I do MC sometimes.
I know. Multi-skilled.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody might be asking, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about the entrepreneurial journey of Frances K. And that's what this program is all about. People that have really taken a step, they've got experience, we bring them on this show to share their experience. And this program is more business minded. We are here to change your mindset. We are here to cause you to have a paradigm shift in your life. The things that you have done all these years that are not working, we are here to really change it. And why do we really want to do that? Because we want you to leave a legacy. Footprint is about leaving a legacy. We want the name Frances K, after she is no more, the name will still exist. A name like Mandela can never die.
Absolutely
Though he's
not.
dead, but that name can never die. And who says we cannot do it ourselves, also leaving a legacy?
We have to.
Sometimes we've created so much limitations for ourselves. That's why we are where we are in life. But we can always leave that legacy if we take a step today.
Absolutely.
Now, before I go about your entrepreneurial journey, tell me your early days, your early childhood days.
My early childhood days, it was, what shall I say? It was a journey, as I always called it.
Don't worry, don't give me the book.
No, I wouldn't. I'll give you the journey.
Just give me
I'll give you the journey.
brief.
Just the journey I'll give to you, Oscar. I grew up in a family of 4. My mom and my dad, obviously. And we grew up in a village, in Gloucester Village. And then we moved around town because of my mom's job. And at some point, my mom left. She went to Liberia. So I grew up with my dad and my grandmothers. So I was up and down the country with different relatives. And eventually, I lived with my uncles. But he's late now. He looked after me. And after a while, I went back to my grandmother and went to school, one of the best schools in Sierra Leone, which was Becklin then.
Wow.
I went to Gloucester School. I really changed schools a lot, not because I was not really a clever girl, it's because I used to move out a lot. So I went to Becklin School, went to Gloucester School, went to, it was Wilberforce School, and then I went to St. Joseph Secondary School later on. But I believe, because my journey in life when I was young actually made me now. Because I used to sell rice, this rice.
Yes.
To the village pastor during those days. Because I came from a very poor background. And at some point when I was living with my grandfather, we used to sell in the street. Like I put rice in my head, the African way, and then go sell to the local pastor. And I remember at some point in my life as well, I used to sell wood to the local pastor so that I can actually support
Why only the
myself.
pasta, or you sell to different people as well?
No. It used to be the pasta because I used to like the pasta's house. When I go, it would just buy everything off me.
Oh, okay. So you don't need to go to too many
So
different
no,
places.
because whenever I came out, it would just be there waiting for me to come out. So I used to go, oh, pasta, can I actually? I've got these and these to sell, but I'm going down the local markets, and it would just be like, bring them over.
So is that thing that instilled that entrepreneurial spirit in you?
It was in some ways because you get people that believe in your ability.
Mhm.
Because he knew I was young then, but still, he used to support me.
Mhm.
He used to help me during those times. And it was at the village. He used to be the pastor, the reverend for the village church. We only had one massive church in the village, then Gloucester Church. And he used to support me. No matter how young I was, he used to encourage me
Wow.
to go and get wood,
Mm.
coal, to come and sell for him. So that
Wow.
was a journey. To me, that was what really ignited me when I got older.
Do you have any family members who are entrepreneurs?
Yes, I do. I had my late auntie. She used to do a lot of things. Basically, she used to make cakes. You name it. She used to go library and back. My family, my mom as well. She sells a lot of different
They
things.
love selling, isn't it?
We love selling.
I always tell people if you love buying, you have to learn how to sell,
Sell,
isn't
oh,
it?
definitely, 100%.
Wow. So do you think your family background have got this entrepreneurial acumen? That's why it has really instilled in you?
I think I got it from my mom, yes. Because my mom, when I was young, I remember she used to be a trader. She used to sell gold. She used to go to Liberia, buy things like clothing, shoes, and bring them over to Sierra Leone. And she was a hard-working woman. Well, she is still a hard-working woman. And she used to have a shop in the city of town as well, and around the villages.
Wow. So at what point did you realize that entrepreneurship is something I would like to really do? Have you worked at a point in your life?
Yes. I worked up to 3 years ago. I
To
used
3
to
years
work,
ago?
Yes. I used to work.
How did you enjoy that journey? Working for somebody?
It was interesting. Thinking about it now, it was an interesting journey. But I think those are the journeys you go through that makes you learn how to become independent in life and how to actually found for yourself and be yourself. So for me, that journey was a great journey. And that is what has led to this point of view. Because when you work for other people, especially you're working for the council, you don't really have the right to do anything.
No.
You're working for other people.
Yeah.
They live your life
Yeah.
and they do things for you. You go to work when they say. You go to work at 7 in the morning. Even though now I get up, I don't sleep. I work all night.
Yeah.
But at least I'm working for myself.
Exactly.
You go to work at 7 in the morning. You get up from there. Maybe you don't come back till 10 at night.
Yes.
It depends what shift you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Do
you,
some
you
lots
live
of
your life
overtime
for
and all
them.
that.
Yes, you live your life for other people. You don't really manage your time very well. You don't manage your own life. You don't manage things you do. So to me, I will encourage people, if you've got this idea in you that you want to start a journey in life, you want to work for yourself, get out there. Don't get anything to stop you. Get out of your butt and go and do what you want to do.
Do you think making the decision was very difficult to be on your own?
It was one of the biggest decisions I've ever made in my life. Because I used to work, my last job was for Milton Keynes Council. I used to work for the council. Every
And that
single
looks
month.
like a bit of a good job, isn't it?
It was.
So
it
the
was a good
question is,
job.
why will you leave that?
Because I want to be independent. I want to make a difference in my life and other people's life as well. And I want to leave, as you said at the beginning, I want to leave a legacy. Because in this life, I believe in legacy. Because I've got lots of ideas in my brain that I want to bring out to the world to see. But if I keep working for other people, I wouldn't really have the opportunity to bring those ideas out. And I want to leave a legacy for myself and my kids.
So the day that you decided I'm not going to the council anymore, and the next day that you were staying at home and you weren't going to work, how did it feel?
Strange. It felt strange, and not only strange, it was difficult, because you're used to having that monthly salary, I call it, comes into your account. You're looking forward to monthly earning. At the end of the month, you get your money.
Yes,
But this
exactly.
time around, you'll be spending your money to get to your journey and your destination. and it was a challenge.
It was challenging.
It was a challenge.
Do you think that transition is difficult for a lot of people? That's why they stay in a job for life?
I wouldn't say it's difficult, because difficult is not the right word I'll use. I will call it's a challenge
Okay.
mentally, because mentally what people try to think, they think about what will happen.
Yes.
They think about
The
the
fear of the
negative
unknown.
side of
Mhm.
it, the unknown as we
Mhm.
call it. They think about what will happen in front of me if I leave things at the back. But if you don't take that steps, how are you gonna know the journey in front of you?
But that step is difficult. It's like, for example, having a good job and saying, I'm fed up, I want to do things on my own, I am going for it.
You have to have the drive. Because no matter what you do, if you don't have the drive, it's never gonna happen. You have to have the drive.
How do people have that drive? Because I'm just thinking, is it that easy?
No, it's
To
not
call
easy.
it quits.
It's not easy, Oscar.
It looks like the job is more of a security than going into that zone where do I even get customers from? Where do I start from? Who
I'll
is
give
going
you
to
an
come through the
example.
door to buy?
I'll give you an example. When I actually left my job, my friends, because I just went to work one day and told them, oh, I'm leaving in a month's time, because you have to give 4 weeks notice, obviously, if you've been in a secure job for a while. And I said to them, I'm leaving in a month's time. However, I've got 2 weeks of holidays. So I'm taking my 2 weeks holidays. So I've only got 2 weeks left.
Mhm.
And everyone was like, are you serious, Francis?
Where
I
is
said,
she
yes,
going?
I'm very serious about it. I called my mom in Africa and she said to me, are you really sure about that decision? I said, yes. But then I was with my husband. He was very supportive as well then. So he helped me out. It was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, fine with that. And then I said to myself, I need to develop myself
Mhm.
as an individual. So what I did, I decided to go back into university. Apply for university, because I was in university a couple of years ago before I had my first child. I was studying criminology and criminal justice law at East London University. And I decided to go back into university, but this time into event management, what I wanted to do. And I started putting more effort on my cakes.
Wow.
It was
I've
a
seen your
challenge.
cakes. I think we will come to that. Yes. So it was like the people around you were very supportive, right?
Yes, some of them.
It's not all of them.
Not all of them. Some of them were very supportive, but some at the same time were asking me if I was out of my mind. What is wrong with me? So
Is that the reason why people stay at a certain level for far too long? Because they become comfortable?
I believe they
Because you
become
were comfortable.
yes,
So why
they do.
would you make such a decision?
As I said earlier on, I wanted to go where my mind tells me to go, where I believe my drive took me to go, and where I believe as an individual I'll make a difference in the world. Because it's okay to work for other people, because all of us are not really born as entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Some people are born as workers. They want to work for other people. That's where they have their comfort, because they cannot really have the headache, because sometimes I don't even sleep for 24 hours.
I know.
Doing my own.
I
You
know.
always cast me a
I
line,
know.
Francis, go to bed.
I know where I'm coming from. Oh, I know. You know?
So sometimes just to get there, especially when you're working for yourself, you've got bills to pay, you've got tax people behind you, you've got lot of different things, and you have to. Because I love to succeed. I hate not to succeed in everything I do in life. I like to actually come on top.
That's really powerful. Now, the entrepreneurial journey, when you started.
I started my entrepreneurial journey a couple of years ago, really, when I was in Yorkshire.
Wow.
I started with cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing cakes for friends and family. Oh God, a lot of people did actually eat a lot of my not so good cakes.
I've seen your cakes and I don't know how you do the designs.
I've got a professional diploma in cake decoration and sugar
Oh,
craft.
wow.
In everything I like to do in life, I try to educate myself.
Myself on it.
So you become better at what you do.
Wow.
That's
But
how
you
my
still do
cakes
the
are good.
cakes, right?
I still do my cakes.
So that was the first transition, like the first step you took in your entrepreneurial journey.
It was
Who were you doing the cakes for?
my friends and family.
Wow.
And I used to charge them. If even it's £1, they will
Mhm.
pay
Mhm.
for it. And I used to bake really awful cakes at the beginning.
Mhm.
I never knew how to bake. And then I decided to educate myself, basically go on YouTube, learn from YouTube, and then learn from different people, ask other people that can bake so that they can give me ingredients and learn how to do it. Went to Google.
Wow.
A
So
lot
it
of-
means that when you start, sometimes you'll not be good at it.
No. You're not supposed to be perfect when you start, because if you're perfect when you start, then you don't really learn.
So does it mean that people want to start it perfectly? That's why they wait and wait and wait.
Yes, because sometimes people just want to start in a perfect life. It's like when you start in a business, you want to start with a lot of money, but sometimes it's not really advisable. It's good to start from a small.
Yeah, but I've
Then
met
you-
a lot
you-
of
you make
people
your
that
journey
he
up.
says I want to make it big.
It's good to make it big, but start from somewhere. Because when you start from up there, when you fall, you don't really know how to get up. But if you start from the bottom, if you fall, you actually pick yourself up
Wow.
again, and then.
So you say it's easy to
again.
pick yourself up when you start from the bottom, right?
Because you've learned already how to do it.
So can I ask this? Does it mean that even if I have more, I should start small?
No, if you have more, some people are born blessed. Some people, as I always said to myself, the 5 fingers are not the same. If you look at the fingers, we all need each other
Yeah.
to function really well, the 5 fingers. So some people are born with gold spoon, silver spoon, bronze spoon, and you name it. And some of us were born with nothing, and we have to work our way through to a different journey and our destinations. But if you were born rich or have the money to start big, it's your choice to start big, isn't it? And that might just help you to get where you want to get to. But when you look at Steve Jobs, the late Steve Jobs from Apple, they start from nowhere and see the empire they build now.
Yeah.
You look at Google,
Yes.
you look at Facebook,
Yes.
you look at Microsoft, they all start from nowhere
Yeah.
and they've built up something out of nothing. So I always use a friend of mine as an example. He's called Reg Cool. He's my mentor and he inspired me in a lot of things I do. He started from nowhere, and I remember when the credit card came, he lost everything.
Wow.
And because of his journey when he was young, starting from nowhere till he get to where he was, that's helped him
To start building again.
to where he is now.
So you see, you are making a great point here, and I want to really get the bigger picture out of it. So what you are trying to say is that if you start small and you build, because you started small, you pass through that route. So when you fall, you can easily pick the pieces
You can.
and pass through the route again.
Oh, yes,
But if you
absolutely.
start big and you fall, you haven't passed through the.
The root, that's when you've got a lot of people that commit suicide. Because I'm not saying it's scientific, because people may ask, oh, have you researched on it? No, but there's evidence out there. And if you do research very well, most of these entrepreneurs talks that I go to as well, they do encourage that. Because if you have everything, you add that money since there, and then you end up losing everything.
Yes.
Because you never know, this life, anything can happen. You can wake up one money and the bank gone bust.
Yes.
You can wake up one money and credit crunch has arrived and everything is gone. So just like the way you can wake up one money and there's nothing, your life is not there anymore. So
I always tell people, I said the builder builds the house one block at a time, isn't it?
oh, obviously,
I've never seen a builder that puts 2 blocks at a time.
or even just
Yes, so
Massive
it's
blocks
one
at a
block
time.
at a time to build a mansion.
it is.
So that is the same way building a business is.
It is.
Building it one step
At
at
a
a
time.
time.
That's
And
what I
before you
believe in.
realize you have the mansion. But some
Absolutely.
people wants to build, you see, when you have money, right, you can build a mansion in 1 month. You can.
Have you said to turn the camera around?
Yeah. You see, you can build a mansion in 1 month. So you are saying they should do it gradually.
I believe in doing things gradually, even though you can actually get into different mindsets, basically different things. Because I do different things at the same time. I'm multitask. A lot of people
I
that
was
knows me
even going
knows
to come to
that.
that.
You can actually multitask with different business, try different set of businesses. However, I believe in starting from somewhere. You don't just get up and work. When you were born as an individual, remember, you were born, your family actually helped you to crawl. Well, they started feeding you first, and then they started learning you different languages. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, they learn you whatever language is there, and then you start picking up words, and you start crawling, and you start saying
So
mama,
stages,
dada.
isn't
So
it?
it's stages in life. It's stages in everything we do. It's stages. In
Do
life.
we have the patience for those stages?
We don't. That's why we play the lottery. That's why we play the lottery,
That quick
isn't it?
fix.
The quick fix. We all want to get rich just like that.
Oh, my
It's
days.
easy life.
Oh, my days, my days, my days, my days.
It's easy life.
Wow.
People like easy life nowadays, but it's good to build up and start from somewhere. It's always good to start a journey. Then you get somewhere.
Is it that easy, as said?
It's not easy, Oscar. Nothing is easy in life. If things were easy, people would have actually gone through it. A lot and lot of other people by now would be doing the same thing. Everyone will quit their job.
Wow.
It's not easy.
Now, some school of thought says when you start, keep to what you have and don't add anything until that one grows. Do you agree with that?
In my world, no. In some other people's world, yes. It depends what you're capable of doing. It depends on the individual mindset and the individual themselves. Because, as I said, everyone is different.
Exactly.
What I think is right might be wrong for you. But when it comes to the business world, as an entrepreneur, I believe in trying different things. Because that is what makes you you. Because if you don't try different things, then remember, one business might just crash.
Exactly.
And where are you going
The
to
one
find
you are
yourself
leaning on,
again?
yes. So it's good
You know?
to really, when you start one and it's becoming a little bit established, you can look into other avenues, because if this one is slowing down, this one can pick up things. That's what you're saying, right?
Absolutely.
I'm loving this conversation. I'm loving this conversation. And trust me, we're going to go for a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we are going to continue our discussion.
Thank you.
Do you have any people to give shout out or something?
Oh yeah, I will do it. Actually, first of all, I want to give shout outs to my friend, Aja. She's been a lovely, lovely sister to me.
Adwa from Ghana.
No, Aja. She's from Sierra Leone.
Oh, I
She's
see.
been a lovely sister to me because she babysits for me most of the time when I'm
Well.
up and down the place. So Aja, I love you. And I want to give shout out to my friends that are watching as well, and my kids, because they've been very patient with mommy and Danke. And then I've got a couple of people watching. Wow, lots of them actually. I'm not gonna call your name. I'll just say shout out to all of you. And I want to give shout out to Akman from Sierra Leone at the moment, the artist who's actually come over
Akman,
for
yeah.
the African Entrepreneur Award this year, which we'll talk about later on.
Yeah.
So shout out to him as well.
All right, then we're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are going to continue our discussion. I'm really loving this. If you are listening to this program for the first time, what I really tell all listeners to do is to call a friend, to call another friend, to listen to the second segment of the program. Because, trust me, we are here to really inspire you. Don't keep the information to yourselves. And all those my Sierra Leonean friends who are listening to me for the first time, what I'm saying is that this program is here every Thursday, 7 p.m. Don't miss it. Don't join me today because of Francess, but join me next week and then next week and then next week, because you will get more information from it. Please don't change the dial. We will be back very soon.
Thank you.